What's going on, everyone? My name is JX and welcome back to the channel. Today I have an awesome video. I'm breaking down the new Bloodlines motion comic, but first I want to go to the patch notes real quick and kind of just first off explain the two characters real quick, because they actually kind of give some information on them. So obviously, first off, the big event, the big character, the new command original is called Purgatory. This is, we're getting the first what if character in the contest along with the Maestro, which is Purgatory is Morningstar, aka Queen Hassan. If she actually won the event that she first appeared in back in 2017, the big thing is that Morningstar made a deal with Mephisto to get her sword back, and she never got her sword back. That's like the thing is that we defeat her with the help of Guillotine and Blade to defeat Morningstar, to stop her from getting her sword back and unleashing the sword. And that's what happened in our timeline. But in this alternate timeline, Morningstar defeated Guillotine and steals her sword back, which then she uses the blade to kill Guillotine, and this is what turns her into a demon, the demon known as Purgatory now. And of course, with Purgatory, another character is the Maestro. Obviously, the Maestro being this one being from alternate reality. The reason why is because our Maestro's dead. So this is a younger version of the Maestro, and he looks awesome. There's a little bit of his arsenal, and that he's not really a hero or a villain. He's kind of walking the thin line between, which is really cool. But anyways, let's dive right into this event, man. Let's dive right into this motion comic. So let's start it up. Listen closely, Curse Bearer, for this is your legacy, man. This is so cool because if you don't know, this is definitely super recognizable as you've definitely heard this before. Listen closely, Curse Bearer, for this is your legacy, and that's probably because you've probably watched the Morningstar event, which was the Blade motion comic, which actually showed the Guillotine book, the history of the actual demon sword, and in the first page it literally says, read closely, Curse Bearer, for this is your legacy, which is really cool. So this is literally pretty much the same book but except this one's in real time, and then this one's when it's first being written all the way back in 6000 BC or whenever this specifically is taking place, which is so cool, man. So there's it being written for the first time. And so this is the first age of humanity, and this is the first time we see the demon. First time we see this demon, of course, whose spine actually is the blade. This is the demon inside. This is the goddess Arishikal, which we've actually known about before. And here's Pazuzu. This is the name of him. Yeah, these are both characters actually in real life from Sumerian religion and whatnot, which is really cool. And so this is. Okay, so anyways, let's actually look at the Guillotine 2099 event where we actually see Arishikal for the first time, or at least mentioned her. Is that this the motion comic was basically the digital version of the book that we saw in the Morningstar event, and so this is actually showing the first appearance of the blade, which is 6000 BC, which is when this part of this motion comic is taking place in this flashback. So 6000 BC, Sumeria, by the Sumerian goddess known as Arishikal, who uses the spine of a demon that we know is now Pazuzu to create the blade. And so the rest of the motion comic of this flashback is actually teaching us why she forged the blade, and how it got into the hands of humans is actually because she used the blade to she used the bloodthirsty blade, forges it, and then gives it to this dude. This dude is actually the king, which she gives the king the sword because he stole the key to the underworld. So obviously she being, the goddess of death, needs that key to the underworld. And so I'm sure he exchanged it, and so he got the sword for the first time, and man, look at that sword, dude. We've never really seen the sword like that before, even in the Arishikal the motion, look at that. Like, it's not the exact same, which is really cool. So he uses the blade for the first time. He's the first wielder of it. But something happens. Boom. It literally drains him of all of his life energy. And boom, he just withers away and drops the blade. So if you're wondering why this doesn't happen to every wielder, it's actually because Queen Hassan, a.k.a. Morningstar, was the first person to bend the bloodline to her will by encasing it with the magic alloy, which is the metal. So that's kind of why... that's why Queen Hassan didn't turn out to be like this, because she used magic alloy, which is that's why she was called the Witch Queen of Lingardia, which is really awesome. So this is glad that didn't happen. And obviously here's the history of just showing each blade iteration, which is really cool. You can also see this in the Guillotine 29 event as well, and actually learning more information about that. But so obviously this is Guillotine sword, but it's Morningstar holding it, man. This is crazy. It's so cool seeing these what-ifs, like what actually happens. One true mistress, Purgatory. Looks straight out of like Dark Souls or something. So yeah, obviously she's gonna have. She looks exactly like the Morningstar. Like she even has part of the golem, the stuff, but she's more demoness. Like look at the headdress and whatnot of the Iron Maiden outfit. It's pretty sick. And there we go. There's Maestro Overseer versus Purgatory for the first time, as we see. Oh my goodness, didn't mean to do that. But yeah, man, this is pretty cool. So I'm really excited for this event. It's going to be really cool. Yeah, there's not more to explain about Purgatory. You can read more about her, and I'll probably explain more when I read the dialogue and whatnot. But I'm gonna focus the rest of the video on the Maestro. So the Maestro over here is obviously called the Overseer Maestro. I still don't know why he's called Overseer. Besides, obviously he's the younger version. Maybe that's a little bit iteration why. But obviously he's running the Infinity Gauntlet on his right arm, which is the exact same one Thanos has, but obviously a copy and not even gold. So it's just really cool. But it actually holds the Cosmic Cube, which makes you teleport around places, which is really cool. And he's got his necklace, which he still has. Our version of the Maestro actually has, and any version of the Maestro always has this necklace, which is really interesting. But he looks more comic accurate. Like, here's the new 2020 Maestro. So you can kind of see, like, they kind of combined the two looks. So the one on the left is his first appearance in the 2020 issue number 1, and then the one on the right is the final conclusion of the Maestro comic, where he defeated Hercules, took his Maestro name, and become the Maestro Hulk. And this is what starts his long journey to becoming the God Conqueror of Battleworld. So it's really cool that they literally combined the two looks. So I'm really happy because he looks so good. And then obviously the thing is that he not only looks cool as hell, that he actually has his arsenal is based off of champions we have in the comics or the contest. Like you can kind of see Magneto's helmet right there, and he's using Sorcerer's Surfboard, what he actually did in the original comic back in the day. You can kind of see Ultron's head right there. So he's got a really cool arsenal, and even Purgatory's got some obviously demon magic because she is using a demonic sword. Dang, that's an awesome. I don't know about the heart. That's something I'm a little bit confused on, is the heart, but I'm sure I'll find out in the event. But yeah, man, so thank you guys for watching this video. I know it's a little quick one, but it's a quick explanation if you're not a little bit caught up on the Guillotine lineage and the Morningstar and whatnot. So it's really cool, and there's some cool visual Easter eggs with the Maestro. I'm sure we'll learn more about them. And thanks, guys. Thanks for watching this video. I do plan on making some more lore videos, so check them out in the future. And if you have any previous videos you want to check out, go ahead and do that. But that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you guys next time. Peace out, everyone, and goodbye.